Week 5 of the NFL, sportsmanlike conduct. We're back again. I'm just in pain right now. Every week, it's just I don't think I've had an over 500 week in the NFL yet. I don't know that I've gone. Maybe the first week I might have gone over 500 in the NFL, but I feel like this is my week. I feel like Studio C is going to be bringing me luck this week for the picks. I don't know what would make me think that, but all right, let's go. My first pick is Oakland plus 6.5 at home against San Diego.
Taking the opposite against me, huh?
Yes. Well, this is my theory on this one. Is that San Diego crushed Arizona 41-7 last week. The week before that, Arizona beat Oakland. So logically, San Diego should crush Oakland like about 41-7 or so, right?
Sure.
But it's the NFL, and if I try to make a pick logically in the NFL, that's obviously going to be wrong. So I'm going against the logic, which would make it logical to pick Oakland plus 6.5. Oakland getting the points. They're gonna make it close. I don't know.
Rob, you just wrinkled my brain.
Yeah. That was a mind-boggling explanation of that.
It was.
Bottles the mind. But they're Oakland, anyways, getting points. Any team can make it close at home. And San Diego is a classic. Like, you never know what you're going to get week in, week out from them. To me, especially in the first half of the season. I just don't, I have no problem betting against San Diego when they're giving up 6 or more points. I still think they'll win the game. I think Oakland covers. All right, then I'll echo both of your picks on the Jacksonville pick'em at Buffalo. If it's
we just put the jinx on it, right?
I know we just did.
Do you realize what you've done?
I know, but if it's the Buffalo Bills and on the other side of the ball is another NFL team, I'm taking the other NFL team.
In a pick 'em, you have to.
Pretty much. I mean, every week. Nope, they're not giving up any points.
It's not a spread at all.
Right now, I just don't see a team that Buffalo. I could pick Buffalo to beat. I just don't see it.
There are probably just college teams that could beat the Bills.
Alabama.
I don't think so.
Might be able to beat them. Alabama's good. I'm sorry.
That's
We'll
good.
say that for the college football. Anyways, go ahead.
All right. Third pick, off the schneid, is going to be the San Francisco 49ers, -3 at home against Philadelphia without Kevin Kolb. I went against the 49ers last week. I think every game that I've picked
Isn't Kevin Kolb
the 49ers,
starting?
Yeah, Kevin Kolb starting.
You mean without Michael Vick?
Without Michael Vick, with Kevin Kolb, yeah.
Okay.
Kevin Kolb led Philadelphia team.
Okay.
Sorry, I may have misstated that.
You did. That's all right.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. San Fran -3 against Philly. They're not going to go 0-5. The 49ers will not go. They're not going to go 0-5.
They should be 0-4. I'm sorry. They shouldn't have gone 0-4.
They should have got a win last week against Atlanta, but Atlanta
They
pulled it out.
Win against the Saints as well.
Should have got the win against the Saints. They're capable. They have the talent. This week, finally, they put it together and get a touchdown win over Philly.
Okay.
San Fran.
That was the last game that I crossed off was San Fran.
They're playing on the road?
No,
Oh, they're
at
home.
home.
Oh, they're home? Okay.
At home.
Okay.
They absolutely cannot lose. They
Right.
can't lose.
They can. They found every way to lose.
Especially if St. Louis goes out and wins the early game. They see that they're sitting 3-2 and you're 0-5.
They haven't given up hope for that division yet.
No,
Even
no,
if they're
no.
0-4.
Yeah, no.
You know?
You're right. No.
They know that the division's so weak. It's not like they're, oh my god, 0-4 is a lost season. But 0-5, then it's pretty much a lost season at that point. It's a must win for them if they want to have a chance at making this 4-game comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina also getting off the schneid this week. Getting 2.5 at home against the Bears. Carolina's going to win the game outright.
I can see that.
This is the problem, is that I actually watched the Bears play on TV against the Giants. That's what kills you, is when you watch a team that's that bad, it's so easy to pick against them the next week. Even though, it might not necessarily be a good pick or turn out to be a good pick for me. But just watching how bad the Bears were, it's like, that team's not going to beat anyone. They're pathetic.
Well, I thought Jimmy Clausen.
But yet they're
in the
3-1.
offense. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I thought Jimmy Clausen in the Carolina offense looked pretty good against the Saints. I know they still lost the game, and I know they still only put 14 points. But Jimmy Clausen was able to move the ball up and down the field. I mean, for the most part, I know they stalled a lot, but
Carolina's
they're
still
starting.
fighting. Yeah.
They're starting to click a little bit. I think Jimmy Clausen is a lot better than I thought he was going to be. And I think he's capable of running that offense. And I know they got to get that running game going better than it is, though.
Mm-hmm.
They have to get that run game
It
going.
has to be a weapon. It
and
has to
it,
really
like it
be
was.
dominant like it was last year.
It can be.
Yeah, I mean,
It
there's
has
waiting
to
for
be.
it. Yeah.
Like,
They haven't even really unleashed.
And Steve
Jonathan
Smith is out
Stewart
too.
yet.
I think Steve Smith is out. I
he's
believe this week.
questionable. He
Yeah,
probably is out.
yeah.
Well,
So, we'll see what happens.
Either
but
way, I still like
I
Carolina.
like the pick. I like the
Jared's
pick.
probably out too, right? He's got that DUI this week.
Dwayne
Oh,
Jarrett.
they kicked him off the team. He's not on the team anymore.
There
There you go. Who's catching the ball there?
No one.
They'll
Their
find
tight
out.
end,
Yeah.
Rosario.
Yeah.
Is he even really? Is he still their tight end?
I think so.
I think we're just making up players now. So,
Pretty sure he is.
so Carolina, that's 2 0-4s getting off the schneid. We're 2, right?
Yeah.
San Fran and
Yeah.
Carolina are
It's
both
either him or
0-4, right?
Wesley Walls, Rob. It's one of the two.
I'm leaning toward Wesley Walls.
I think it is Wesley Walls still.
Okay. My last pick, Kansas City, getting 7. This is after or in
Love Kansas
a
City.
reaction to the NFL last week, all the close games. The biggest line of the week is 7 points. No team is favored by more than a touchdown on the entire NFL schedule this week. That's some serious parity right there. It's just maybe more so than parity. I don't know that I'd necessarily call it parity, but you just never know what you're going to get. It's unpredictability. NFL week in week out. Like it's hard. You don't. Peyton Manning's going to pass for 300 yards and a couple touchdowns, but you don't know whether or not they're going to win. It's just crazy. And I'm liking Kansas City to make this close against the Colts. Kansas City can run the ball. The Colts obviously have a problem stopping the run. We know that.
They had a problem
I like
stopping anything.
I like the
Jacksonville.
playmakers of Kansas City. I like Indy to win the game. I like Kansas City to make it close. +7. I'm taking the points.
I like you to be sitting on the couch watching Peyton Manning just shred them and saying to yourself, what in God's name was I thinking betting against Peyton Manning?
They just lost
When he just
last
goes,
week.
I knew he was capable of just winning the game all by himself easily, but I went against him anyways. Why would I do that?
Look, I haven't had a 500 week. I'm just taking shots here.
Okay.
Betting against
Take a
Peyton
shot.
Manning, 7.5 to KC. Are they that
No,
good?
7.
7?
Well, let me tell you this right now. I'm pretty pissed off that they didn't cover the 7 against Jacksonville last week. If they can't cover that, I think KC is a lot better than Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So
You should write him up after what? After what? What do you? It's a trend now. One game. I don't understand. It's Peyton Manning.
I don't know.
Yeah. He's
Short-
still
short-
destroyed. He shredded the Jacksonville defense.
He
even though they
loses.
lost.
He loses to teams like Jacksonville. You're right.
The only team
consistently.
the only team that they've really come out and crushed has been the Giants, and that was because of their pass rush. That really made it a multiple score margin of victory. So,
Okay.
I don't know, whatever.
All right. We'll see, Rob.
It's more of a. I believe that the Chiefs are good too.
I think the Chiefs are good too. I don't know about their offense.
I'm not like ripping on the Colts or anything. I think they're going to win still, but I just think Chiefs are going to make it close. Very close. Less than a touchdown. We'll see. You never know. I'm probably not going to go 5-0, so that might be one of the games I lose. So either way, we have to call it a wrap from Studio C on the NFL then. Oakland +5, Jacksonville Pick'em, San Fran -3, Carolina +2.5, Kansas City +7. What a disgusting looking group of teams that I picked. Oh my goodness. Did I really just do that?
I almost did it too. I told you. I almost went this week and just
Oakland?
took all the 4 teams who were 0-4.
Oakland, Jacksonville, San Francisco, Carolina, and Kansas City. That just sounds awful.
Right.
Yeah, those are my picks.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
This is how you make a bad pick. You go, if there's a week where Buffalo has a chance to win a game, it would be this week at home against Jacksonville.
Well,
And
I
then you're
just
like,
made some
that's
bad
a
picks.
dumb
All right,
reason
that's it.
to pick.